The Spauding was made in the fires of the Crown Trophy factory. Only there can it be unmade. A film must be made to win the Spauding. Then it must be taken deep into the Crown Trophy factory and cast back into the fiery chasm from whence it came. One of you must do this.
One does not simply make a film. The secrets are guarded by more than just Leavengood. There is an evil that does not sleep, and the great Heller is ever watchful. 'Tis a barren wasteland riddled with Kubrick and Nolan and Scott. The very air you breathe is film kid fume. Not with 100 men could you do this. So it certainly can't be done with 10 film kids. It is folly.
Have you heard nothing Lord Sevelius has said? The Spauding must be destroyed.
And I suppose you think you're the one to do it.
And if we fail, what then? What happens when Heller shuts down the film program?
I will be dead before I see the Spauding in the hands of a procrastinator. No one trusts Henry.
You will never win a Spauding. You will never win a Spauding. You will never win a Spauding.
I will make it. I will make the film to win the Spauding.
By life or death. If I can direct you, I will. You have my partnership.
You will have my acting. You will have my editing.
And my dear Frodo, you shall have my tripod.
Wait! We're coming too! You'll have to set us all tied up in a sack to stop us. Anyway, you'll need people of intelligence on this sort of set, film thing.
Well, that rules you out then.
9 companions. So be it then. You shall be Shakespeare's knights.
Gentlemen, your hosts for the Wildcat Film Festival, Rubye Darren and Darren Law.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2025 Academy at the Lakes Wildcat Film Festival.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wildcat Film Festival 2025. I'm Rubye Darren.
And I'm Darren Lau.
We are so excited to have all of you out here tonight to celebrate our lovely film program.
Yes, indeed, we ourselves are absolutely thrilled. As you know, I'm Darren Lau. You might know me from films such as Checkmate or Sophomore Sleuth.
And you may recognize me from esteemed films such as Jack Hill's Scene Recreation or Billy Hughes' scene recreation, or maybe on the stage in this year's spring musical, The Wizard of Oz. It has been a great year for our Shakespeare's Nights.
Ruby, I could not agree more. Henry, so they want how many films have you guys made?
I believe the number is 0.
Right, a tremendous number of 0.
But there are some folks who've made a lot of movies this year. I mean, you've got a guy like Rayon Khan who just hasn't stopped. I mean, it must be pretty easy when you cast yourself as the lead in every single movie.
And I heard that Rayon threw the most epic high school party of all time for his film Last Night Was a Movie. There was Sprite, Coca-Cola, and pizza.
But, Rayon's not the only one who's been working pretty hard this year. Billy Hughes found a project he loved and he ran with it. He made a whopping total of 5 scene recreations this year. For the record, you're only supposed to make 1.
But of course, there have been some very, very hardworking members in our film community. Everybody, please give a round of applause to our Film 1 students who really gave our upperclassmen a run for their money this year.
And let's give it up for the ladies of Shakespeare's Nights. This was a record-breaking year for our film program at AATL. It's the first time that any women have completed the course.
But it's also a bit of a sad night for our Shakespeare Nights actors.
Yes, unfortunately, we did lose one of the best actors to ever walk the planet to the cold, chilling air of Michigan.
So if we could all take a moment of silence for our dear fallen hero, Miles Zachary Priest.
Thank you. I'm touched. And I'm not the only one. I know Ben touched Jack's heart with his countless films and inspiring creativity.
Oh, absolutely. Jack has had an outstanding year this year. I mean, if you ask him to operate a boom mic, maybe don't ask him to do that. However, if you need someone to play Retro Bowl or a variety of mobile video games, he's your guy.
And it truly wouldn't be a proper introduction if we didn't give thanks to the man behind all of this and all of these talented individuals. Please, everybody give it up in the booth for Mr. Steven Spauding.
This is Mr. Spaulding's 3rd year with Academy at the Lakes, and consequently, this is the 3rd film festival.
We are truly so lucky to have such a wonderful leader in our midst, though he can be very judgy when you tell him what your favorite movies are.
Now, before we begin, here's a little overview of how tonight's gonna go down.
It'll be split into 2 parts.
The first part will consist of the more technical components of filmmaking, including the categories of color and light, sound design, and scene recreation.
And after our brief 15-minute intermission, the second part is when the big guns come out, the award for Best Picture.
And so, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let the 2025 Wildcat Film Festival begin!
Here's one, y'all. Scary. Oh my goodness. Okay. Great job, everybody, by the way. Okay, and the Spauding for the best scene recreation goes to Billy Hughes for I Am the Danger.
I don't have anything prepared, but I'd just like to say thank you to Ethan and Ruby for, acting in it. And thank you to Nadav Agozi and Jack Hill for being wonderful audio engineers. And yeah, thank you. One more thing.
It is so hard to make a serious movie. We had to lock in for that heavy. Thank you, guys.
Here, my lad. My old camera. Sting. Take it. Take it.
It's so heavy.
Yes. The lens flares when theater kids are near, and that is when you need to be extra careful. You can take a picture and then wind it, and then take another picture and you wind it. You do that 24 times and you rewind it, and then you take the film to a photomat or a dark room, and in 2 weeks you have your pictures. Here's a pretty thing. A windscreen, as soft as a feather and just as light, made of the finest orc chest hair. Try it on. Oh, is that my old Spauding? How I'd love to hold it just one more time. Give me my Spauding! Oh, I'm sorry, my boy. I'm sorry to have put this burden on you. I'm sorry for everything.
Into visual storytelling. They explored screenwriting, directing, and production design, learning how to interpret text through a cinematic lens. The nominees for Best Film Adaptation are Catcher in the Rye, directed by Luke Sevelius. The Tempest, directed by Daniel Bobet. And The Stranger, directed by Ethan Schmitz.
Well, now that Ethan has recreated Albert Camus, he should do The Myth of Sisyphus next. It'll star Mr. Keshavar rolling a boulder up a hill for 15 hours in a 15-hour feature film. And now, to present the next Spauding for Book to Film, please welcome to the stage our yearbook expert and graphic design star, Miss Kirsten Upmeyer.
Spauding for Best Book to Film Adaptation goes to Ethan Schmitz.
Oubliez le temps des malentendus et
Thank you for the music. But some of you may be wondering why Billy and I keep inviting each other on stage for each other's movies. And no, it is not because we are in a loving relationship, but we are a partnership when we film. If I'm not directing, he's directing. If I'm not doing cinematography, he's doing cinematography. And we have spent long hours editing together on Discord, screen sharing. And I'm so happy and proud to have Billy as a friend and a partner while making films. And thank you to Nadab Nadabagosi, a fantastic actor, and Rubye Darren for being on set and helping out with production. So thank you guys. Thank you, Mr.
Well, folks, that wraps up the first half of our wonderful night. Please take a break, enjoy some of the food here. I myself will engorge myself with a quick bar. So we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Walt, I've said it before. If you are in danger, we go to the police.
No, I don't want to hear about the police.
I do not say that lightly. I know what it could do to this family, but if it's the only real choice we have, if it's either that or you getting shot when you open your front door...
I don't want to hear about the
You're
police.
not some hardened criminal, Walt. You are in over your head. No. That's what we tell them, and that's the truth.
That is not the truth.
Of course it is. A school teacher, cancer, desperate for money.
Okay, we're done here.
Roped into working for... Unable to even quit. You told me that yourself, Walt. Jesus, what was I thinking? Walt, please, let's both of us stop trying to justify this whole thing and admit you're in danger.
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see? Do you know how much I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
Walt, I've said it before. If you are in danger, we go to the police.
I don't want to hear about the police.
I do not say that lightly. I know what it could do to this family. But if it's the only real choice we have, if it's either that or you getting shot when you open your front door...
Don't want to hear about the police.
You're not some hardened criminal, Walt. You're in over your head. That's what we tell them. That's the truth.
No, that's not the truth.
Of course it is. School teacher, cancer, desperate for money.
Okay, we're done here.
Roped into working for, unable to even quit. You told me that yourself, Walt. Jesus, what was I thinking? Walt, please, let's both of us stop trying to justify this whole thing and admit that you're in danger.
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see? Do you know how much I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop coming into work? A business so big that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. Ceases to exist without me. But no, you clearly have no idea, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
Je voyais de loin la petite masse sombre de dunes entonnées dans l'eau, aveuglant par la lumière et la poussière de mer. J'avais envie de retrouver la mémoire de son nom, envie de fuir le soleil, les feux et les pleurs de femmes, envie enfin de retrouver l'ombre à son repos. Mais quand j'étais plus près, je vis que le type de Raymond était revenu. Il reposait sur le dos, les mains sous le nuque. J'ai été un peu surpris. Pour moi, c'était une histoire finie et j'étais venu le sens et pensée. J'étais assez loin de lui, à un des centimètres, mais le plus souvent son image dansait devant mes yeux. Dans l'air enflammé, le bruit des vagues était encore plus périlleux, plus éteint qu'à midi. C'était le même soleil, la même lumière sur le même sable qui se prolongeait ici. L'homme n'a pas bougé. J'ai attendu. C'était le même soleil que le jour où je vais enterrer maman et toutes ces vins battaient ensemble sur le pont. C'était peu plus long, j'ai mes cils et fouillé mes yeux de l'erreur. C'est alors que tout avait scié. Le mer a chéri un souffleur épais à l'attente. Il me semble que le ciel s'ouvrait sur toute son étendue pour laisser plus voir le feu. Tout a commencé. J'ai compris que je vais détruire l'équilibre du jeu. J'ai tiré encore 4 fois sur un corner où la balle se forçait sans qu'il ait perdu. Et ce fut comme 4 coups brefs que je frappe à la porte du malheur. Dans la main, je me suis assis d'arrêt.